Velbies, it's me Ashley and I'm back with another video. If you're new here, hi, welcome. If you're returning, hi, welcome. So this video will be about things you need to know about Esthetician School. So if you're planning to go on Esthetician School or just beginning Esthetician School or currently in Esthetician School or anything of those nature, this video is for you. Or if you just clicked on a random video and want entertainment purposes and educational purposes, this video is for you as well. So yeah, this is gonna be like a little chit chat, so get comfortable, get your snacks, blanket, whatever, and let's get into this video. So I got my notebook because I like to take notes, and yeah, let's go from there. Obviously it's afternoon, so the light was hitting good, but eventually I may just turn on the light. And there's a cover over my couch and it always look wrinkly. It gets on my nerves, but after a while I just don't care. If not, I'm just always be aggravated. I'm gonna turn on the light, might as well. BRB. Yay, there I am. Okay, so I turn on the light. I tried to like be in the dark at times because I want the natural light, but whatever, it is what it is. But yeah, let there be light. And now let's get into the video. So the truth about Esthetician School. So what you need to know. Research your area and find the best school for you, point blank period, because you are investing in yourself. So yeah, go to the best school. Me personally, I went to Aveda. And yeah, not to be biased, shade no shade. I'm sorry, no tea no shade, however that saying go. Aveda is the best school. Now, yeah, me personally for Aveda, they prepped me very good for my state board, national and practical. So yeah, I'm very heavy on Aveda. But if Aveda is not in your area, go to the best school for you, because trust, those little community colleges or best kept secret schools, they're still good, but whatever's best for you. And research your area, because esthetician schools are hard to come by. So if you know you want to do aesthetics and you find an esthetician school that simply offers aesthetics, go. If you find like a cosmetology school and they have an esthetician program, go. If you don't have an esthetician school at all, then go to cosmetology school, but let cosmetology school be your last choice. Okay, because there's a big difference between aesthetics and cosmetology. So yeah, when you go to esthetician school, go in with a niche, or at least the idea of a niche. Like, don't just be doing stuff just to do stuff. Some people operate that way, but if you know you need like a plan, for the most part have a plan. But yeah, be like, oh, I'm going to esthetician school because I want to do lashes. Okay. Oh, I'm going to esthetician school because I want to do wax. Okay. Oh, I'm going to esthetician school because I want to be a makeup artist. Fine. If you want to do all three, go for it, but at least you have a niche or idea of a niche. Don't get me wrong, once you do get into the program, it may change. You may think you want to do makeup and be like, I'm a wax girly. Vice versa, like things change. And when you are at esthetician school, try to get well rounded, because even though you may like doing something more than others, at least know how to do it. Now me personally, because this channel is about me as well, duh, that's why I have it. I'm a facial girly. Like, I always wanted to know about pores on the body, like blackheads, whiteheads, cysts. So that's why I even got into aesthetics. And when you're in school, always remember that you are there for you, okay? Let me be closer. Remember that you are there for you, okay? Nobody else but you. Oh, piggybacking off that, you didn't come there to make no friends. Now, yes, will you eventually have some ST besties? Yeah, but don't go there with the sole purpose, I'm gonna make friends. I'm gonna be friends with everybody in this classroom. No. If it happens, it happens, but don't go. You're there for you. And worry about yourself. I cannot stress this enough. Worry about yourself. Don't worry about what everybody got going on around, because truth be told, that school is full of drama. Okay, personally, I'd have been at esthetician school and cosmetology school it was full of dramas. Now who knows, she may be lucky. I don't heard people say it wasn't full of drama. That's fine, but it's gonna be some drama. Wanna know why it's drama? Cause it's not like idle energy or something, but like, how the best way I can put it? It's too much time. Point blank period. Esthetician school is 750 hours. When I was in esthetician school, I was there 9 hours of the day. So when you're there 9 hours out the day, all the time, like little things start emerging because they can. Okay, like who really finna read a book for 9 hours or practice little quizzes to test for 9 hours? If you do it, you do it. I know me personally, I can't do that. I cannot sit down for 9 hours, take no test or read no book. No, I'm not gonna do it. And a lot of people are like me too. So before you know it, you're like, I don't like the shirt you got on. And all of a sudden it's something like drama can start just like that. Stay drama free. So you're piggybacking on don't compare yourself to others. Some people may or may not be jealous of you. This is a feather. My pillow's got feathers and I moved it. Anyway, yeah. Some people may or may not be jealous of you. And you know, if you know jealous people around you, that's not good. And it's a petty environment, and she has it, petty industry. I feel like that's what any industry though. Personally, my personal experience, an educator was being weird towards me. Yes, an educator. It could be an educator. And I've witnessed educators be weird towards other people. And I heard other stories from other people, like online, because I do a lot of internet surfing, that educators are being weird towards them. So yeah, it could be your own educator that's jealous of you. It's not just your fellow classmates. Personally, a few little story times from my experience in school. One of my former classmates that I went to school with, we can call them Louis. They would not set up the room on clinic 4 properly for me, or at all. I don't know, but it just happened to be when it's with me. Just saying, I find that suspicious, and I find that odd, ironic, or winky dink, whatever you want to say. Like every time she would have to so-called set up a room that I would have to be in, it wouldn't be set up correctly. Like, don't be weird. And don't be that person. Please don't be that person. No, that's annoying. Also, another personal story time. Every time me and one of my former classmates, we can call this one Huey. Every time me and Huey would be partners, Huey would just randomly disappear. Don't say nothing to me at all. Like, the least you could do is communicate. They would disappear every single time. Don't be shady like that. No, that's bad. Piggybacking to the niche topic. And I'm just gonna use Huey and Louie because why not? So Huey came to the school with goals and ambitions. Cool. Louie, who knows why Louie was there? Louie met Huey there. They became friends, and Louie would clutch on to Huey. Okay, that's fine. You made a little friend at school, but Louie literally mentioned that they're at school because of Huey. Louie will follow Huey around everywhere. Like, what's your niche? Like, don't attach yourself to somebody because school will go by so fast. It's just a short period of time. What you gonna do? And that's crazy. Like, why? I don't get that. But please don't be like that, because that happens more often than you think. Like, that was weird to me. But don't be Louie. Point blank period. Don't clutch to nobody, because be your own individual. Point blank period. Be your own individual. Piggybacking, touching, whichever one I said, I forgot. Don't compare yourself to others, and don't let nobody compare you to others, because it's very mental there. For example, somebody may appear to be great at something, let's just say waxing, and then boom, you get waxed by them, and you like, they suck. That ain't right. I thought of that little meme from that show off Cartoon Network. I literally cannot think of the show name to save my life, but it was a little boy named Billy, and then he he was friends with this little girl named Mandy, and then the Grim Reaper was there too, and they called him Grim, and he was like Jamaican or something. Anyway, I thought of Billy saying, I thought you was bad. You not bad. Yeah, that's how it be. Like, I thought you was a good waxer. Like, you saying you a good waxer. Everybody saying you a good waxer. You get waxing. Like, it's not good. It's not. Like, I can do better than that. Like, another example. Someone may have a great, like, social media personality, as in business-wise. Because the school may make you make a business page. I know my school did, and that's quite often. Or they may be like a good internet personality. I don't know, but they may appear to be good on social media, business or personally. But they suck as a person. Point blank, period. So imagine somebody like, oh yeah, come to me, get serviced by me, and you, when you know them personally, you like, piggybacking off the waxing, you suck at waxing. Like, no, I know you suck at waxing personally. I wouldn't go to you, okay? So don't be fooled by social media. Alright, so the school itself, it demands a lot of time, effort, and sacrifice. It's very mental. Remember what I was saying earlier about, like, you there 9 hours and you don't want to study 9 hours or do hands-on 9 hours, and before you know it, you be like, I don't like your shirt today, and it's a big argument. Yeah, like little petty stuff like that. You will have long days. As I mentioned, my personal school was 9 hours. When I was in Cosmetology school, that was 8 hours. That's a whole work shift. 8 hours, unpaid. So that holds your mental too, because you be like, dang, I'm sitting here. I could have been at work. Like, I mean, yeah, I touched on this earlier. I said it again. Personally, my school was from 9 a.m. to 7, and it was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And even though it started at 9, we had to be there by 8:30. Yeah. Protect your energy. You will need it. You are in a class with a bunch of strangers. Who knows, you may get lucky and you may know somebody, but for the most part, you're in a class with a bunch of strangers. I've been in Cosmetology School and Esthetician School. Both times I was in a class with a bunch of strangers. Yeah, be careful who you surround yourself around. Do not slack off. There are tests that you need to pass, like miniature tests that determine if you're gonna phase to the next phase or not. There are quotas. Quotas are services that need to be done. I'm not sure where you're watching this, but I know in St. Louisiana they call it quotas. But yeah, basically there's a bunch of services that needs to be done there, and they have like some type of sheet that keeps track of them, and you have a lot of them to do, and you got to do them, because if you don't do them, they won't submit your stuff to State Board, and you need that submitted to State Board. Whatever you do in school, do your best, always. Don't half-ass stuff. I say fast, but yeah, you get what I mean. Don't halfway do it, because there's always somebody who's watching you, even if you think they're not, okay? Like, your professional reputation starts there in school, whether you know it or not, because educators, they're looking at you. Educators, they're already in the industry, probably been in the industry. Educators will vouch for you. Like, when it's time for you to get a job or participate somewhere, they can vouch for you. And yes, their words will hold weight. And yes, the industry is smaller than you think. Like, yeah, it's big, but like, you'll be surprised. So, you know, like, dang, I know you. So yeah, so be as professional as possible. Do your quotas to the best of your ability. Have your station set up nice, correct, sanitized, all that all the time. That's what they're looking for. A lot of times they'll ask you verbal tests, one-on-one. Answer it to the best of your ability, even if it's wrong. Even when they ask you what's the temperature of the human body, and you say 105 degrees, you better stand on it being 105 degrees. Yeah, it's not 105 degrees. Do I know it? Is it 98.6? I think so. Or 96.8. I get numbers confused. Yes, I'm one of those people, but it's one or the other, about the 90 something. But no, it's not 105 degrees. But you better say it with your chest. Just say it. Say anything with your chest. And who knows, a lot of times you might actually be correct. Because a lot of times my teacher done asked me verbally, what's this? And I'm like, is that? Thinking I'm loud and wrong, and I was correct. So hey, you know, believe in yourself. If you miss a day, make it up. If you're going on vacation, let them know, and then eventually you might even have to make it up. if anything happened, like leave an absence or something, communicate and just do your time. Okay, whatever you do, it's gonna have to be making up and all, and have documentation. Personally, none of one of my many miniature stories. I had a vacation plan and I told the people ahead of time, got approved, everything, thought everything was cool. When it was time for me to calculate when I clocked my hours for like my date, the original date was June 16. I graduated in June. And I'm like, that's not right. My original date should be June 11th. It's like, no, it's June 16. I'm like, I don't know what math y'all doing. It's not added up. Which means I personally had to go to makeup days that I did not need. Because granted, other than my vacation time, I never missed a day. And I went to 2 extra makeup days to like get ahead of my time. And what you mean, I did the next steps to get ahead. And I still ended up on the day that I was supposed to graduate on, allegedly. No. So yeah, I had to take the time to go to extra makeup days to make sure I calculate my hours, which was June 11th, because most of the people who like showed up did June 11th. Yeah, and there was still some people who I know for a fact they missed more days than I did, because I was there like every day. But they clocked out before me. I'm like, what math are y'all really doing? No shade, no TC. Don't worry about others, because it all won't matter. But when you like, you know, calculate, you like, wait a minute, what? But yeah, just stuff like that. If you disappear, leave, whatnot, let them know, because you're going to have to make it up. The program. If you need to take some type of leave, if you miss so many days for whatever reason, and you make up your time, and you know you won't graduate on your contractual date, still finish the program quickly, period. Because if you don't finish the program, it's gonna cost you, literally, like not just financially, mentally, whatever otherly. Like, just finish. You start something, finish it, quickly, period. If you must drop out, do it at the time that it's still okay to drop out. Don't be 3 days away from graduation and dropping out, because that's just crazy. Okay, finish. But sometimes it happens. I don't drop out of beauty school before. So you drop out, do it at the dropout time, okay? And check your contract, because some schools, if you drop out and it's like 50% done, you still gotta pay your whole tuition, right? But I got lucky. I dropped out in the grace period, so I had to pay nothing. Oh yeah, and if you're like there more than like your contractual date, read your contract, you may have to pay more just because that's in the contract. So yes, read. You will be doing hands-on activities on each other. Let me repeat that. You will be doing hands-on activities on each other. Nobody told me that. Like, I just thought, oh yeah, I'm going to Cosmetology School and Esthetician School. It was just gonna be bookwork and like mannequins. No. So I'm telling you now, you're doing it on each other. So get mentally prepared. Like, dang, I gotta do this. Cause me personally, I don't want them people touching me, and I didn't want to touch some people. But that's what school requires. So you just gotta suck it up. Yeah. And you might even see each other naked. So yeah, mentally prepared. Like every day, you might see each other naked every day. When you do work on each other, please do your best to rotate, because everybody's different. And that's like really gonna build your knowledge of all, because everybody is different. If you stick with that one little buddy, how is that learning? You're just doing stuff. Don't get me wrong, it's great to have a buddy, because some people are just good. Like, if somebody good at facial, yeah, do my facial. If somebody good at waxing, yeah, wax me. But like, please rotate. Study. It's a lot of information and very little time, okay? And eventually it's just repetition. Like, the more you repeat stuff, that's how you get it, to get the muscle memory. But sometimes it's just like, don't, you're like a pile of books, and like, no. So yeah. And sometimes study at your own pace. Okay? Find what's best for you. Me personally, I'm a book reader. I have to read the book. I had to take notes from the book. I had to look over my book. Yeah. And then I have to do like many quizzes. I can't do the quizzes that's 300 questions. Like, no, I had to do a 30-question Quizlet of each and different topic. That's how I learn. Or I may watch a YouTube video. That's me personally, but hey, you can be different. But do find a study method that's good for you. Professional image. Piggybacking on what I said earlier, like always do your best. I don't know time marks yet. But check your attitude. Remember, you are professional and training to be a professional. And your professional reps start as soon as you step foot as a registered student in whatever school you go to. Okay? Remember, I told you this industry is small and everybody know everybody. Okay? Don't mess up your reputation when you're in school. That's where it begins. Anyway, personally, miniature story time. I have been, I'm sorry about that. I have been pissed off, like livid, right before an appointment and during an appointment. Like, I stepped out 1 second, do something, and I just ended up pissed. Whole nother story. But anyway, I had to contain myself and gather myself together when I was ready to like go in for my appointment, because remember I said about energy transfer? Energy is never destroyed or broken. It's transferred from one party to another. So because I'm feeling pissed, I didn't want my client to feel pissed. But yeah, I'm going to tell story times about my school experiences. So yeah, stay tuned. But yeah. And personally, some people that I went to school with, I would never recommend them for any service, simply because of their attitude and professional appearance. Yeah. And vice versa. There are some people that I would recommend simply because of their attitude and professional opinions. Not opinions, and their professional appearance. So yeah. And also me personally, I keep up with the people that I went to school with. That's just who I am. Network, put yourself out there. If you don't already have a job in the industry, get one. Okay, the sooner you get a job, the better. Don't wait until you're graduated or licensed to get a job, because it's hard getting a job. Literally, it is hard. So the sooner, the better. Good luck to you. Personally, I already had a job at the spa when I started Esthetician School. I got a job at the spa when I was in Cosmetology School. So yeah, I had a job for a while and I still have a job. So yeah, that's just the luck of the draw. So yeah, put yourself out there, get that job. It don't matter if it's a janitor or a receptionist, just get a job at the place that you want to work. Now, if you're going solo, I don't know what to tell you. Find a game plan or something. I don't know about that life, really. I do, but I don't feel like I'm qualified to tell y'all about the solo life. I feel like I'm qualified to tell you about anything else. Your appearance matters when you go to school. You look good, you feel good, okay? Hair, makeup, nice clothes. Just look nice. You don't have to be beat to the gods, but look nice, okay? Look approachable. And get in the habit of always looking professional. Make sure your hygiene is up to par, okay? Because don't nobody want a service provider who is unhygienic, okay? Make sure, you look good, you feel good, you smell good, yeah. And you never ever know who you're going to meet. So yes, always look professional, because who knows? The owner of a spa or just the owner of whatever school that you own could come there. Like a very important person could come there, and if they see you looking like a bum, they be like, what's going on with you? Like, they're not gonna want to work with you, because like, yeah, your first impression matters. So yeah, always look the part. Stay ready, don't have to get ready. Invest in yourself, okay? Good products, equipment, classes, whatever it is. Because a lot of people in the industry, like company-wise, they will come to school and sell the students products, and they be like really good products, and it's at a really good discount, okay? Because if you were in the industry and you want to get that stuff, you're gonna pay retail price. So get your discount stuff. So yeah, and I know it's hard being in school, maybe financial, like dang, I ain't got it, but capitalize on it, because when you do got it, you're gonna be like, I don't feel like spending that, or you don't want to be like, dang, I should have got one out of school. Me personally, at Esthetician School, laser hair removal people came in and offered us a class, and I hopped on the class because me personally, I'm into lasers. Like, I want to know about lasers, so that was a great investment for me, and I'm certified. So yeah, just add it to my collection of stuff to be certified in. Let's talk about you as a peer to others, okay? Stand out in the class. People love a good ray of sunshine. So you, piggybacking what I said earlier, be professional as possible. Do not tell your personal business at all, because the people in your class aren't necessarily your friends. Remember what I said about our time? Yeah. Be as neutral as possible. Remember what I said about our time? I don't like your shirt today. Just don't say nothing like, oh, okay. Yeah, no. Because drama will fester and spread. And some people, we just call them a spade. They just low lives, low vibrational and all. So they don't got nothing to do but stir drama. Do not be a part of that. Don't get sucked into that, okay? You're better than that. Be careful who you surround yourself around, because birds of a feather do flock together. Personally, an example of one of my former classmates, we're gonna call this one Denver. Denver has a lot of potential, okay? However, they surrounded themselves with some low vibrational people, and I seen like the change in Denver. I'm like, dang, that's crazy. So do not be like Denver. Random other facts. Believe it or not, school teaches you the bare minimum, okay? It is the foundational and the outlines and stuff, but that's the hard truth, you know. 7 months or however long it takes for you, but for the most part it is 7 months. I don't know, I'm in Louisiana. Yeah, all that time, just another bare minimum. So, and school teaches you how to pass state board. Give or take, that's nasty. It's up to you to figure it out, but it's just my advice. So yeah, to better yourself, take professional development classes, or take other real random classes that you're interested in to sharpen your skills. Take waxing class or whatever. I like using waxing as an example, because personally, when I learned waxing in school, I'm like, what is this? You invest in a little wax class, you'll be like, oh, okay, I get it. Overall, when you do get a job in the industry, the job is going to change you regardless. Okay, because that's how it is. Everybody got their own procedure, policy, or whatnot. But yeah, school tells you the bare minimum on the job. You're like, okay, this is how we do it here. And the hard truth, not everybody in your class is going to make it. I don't make the rules, but it is what it is. And lots of people done told me this when I was in school, and when I was talking with people, telling them about my classmates, what's going on, other people in the industry was like, yeah, they're not gonna make it. I'm like, don't say that, don't be mean. They ain't make it. So yes, it's true, your classmates won't make it. You gotta make sure that you make it though. But yeah, good luck to you. That was my little chit chat. That was the hard truth about Esthetician School. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. I really appreciate it. There are more videos to come, and I love y'all.